Hi and welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Linda and today we're gonna talk about one-stroke face painting with sponges. One-stroke face painting is very popular, and especially with using sponges, because it's quick, it's easy, you can get fast results which look amazing, and people, and especially kids, love them. Well, one-stroke face painting with a brush can be quite challenging to learn how to hold the brush and how to move it, but with using different kinds of sponges you can easily make the most beautiful creations. So I decided to show you a few easy ones for this lesson, and probably in the future I will show you more one-stroke face painting with sponges, but let's start off doing this easy. So the first sponge I've got is a douber sponge. It's just a round sponge on a stick. You can also get them that you can put your finger into them, but I've got these, and they fit the color blocks by Chameleon perfectly. The biggest one does. When I get the douber sponge wet with a spray bottle and I have a color block, up and down the color block you will get the colors evenly on your sponge. And it is difficult for me to show you this, but let's take it on my hand. When you put the dauber on there and just turn it a little bit and get it off, you create a circle that with blended colors. So when you put this big one on the center of the forehead of a child and take two smaller ones and put on a smaller one and even a smaller one, you've got 5 of these cute little colorful rounds, and you just add some curls and swirls and teardrops, you can create the most amazing crowns in just over 2 minutes, and they absolutely get a wow effect. If you add some glitter, it's even extra, but that's one way to easily work with a one-stroke face painting and a dauber sponge. There's something else you could do with this. You could make this into a spider, or you could make this into a funny little creature with antlers, or you could make this, if you put a few of them, into a caterpillar. You could make all sorts with it, and I will show you one of the quickest ones I know. So to get a very small perfect round, I take a Q-tip and just get it in a white paint. This one is pure white by Chameleon, just because it's my favorite white in the world, and I get a place for it to get eyes, and I just dab the white on it twice. So I've got the white of the eyes of my little fellow. Then I get a brush and load it with black. This one is strong black, also by Chameleon. I like a lot of face painting brands, but for black and white it's always Chameleon, because their color intensity is just amazing. So in the white I just put small little dots, and then I give him something that looks like fur. And you don't have to be too picky on what you do, because in the finished little funny creature you won't even see all the little stripes individually. You will just see the bigger end result. So there it is with fur, if you would call it that. So there he is. And there is one way to use a dauber sponge with multicolor. A different quick and easy sponge to use, which is immensely popular, is the petal brush. This looks a bit like a teardrop, and when you want to make butterflies on very small children, you will often notice that it's hard to reach the corners of the eyes. Well, as this sponge has a little tip to it, you can easily get into those corners and already have the shape of a butterfly wing. I will also try to show you this sponge on my arm. So I get it into the color block and it's filled with color. This, by the way, is Mystic Sea. This is a new combination by Chameleon, and it's lovely colors. I love the lime green with the light blue, and then the dark blue. It pops from the face. That also counts for this one. This is Purdy Girl, which is white, pink and purple, and it's this one. It's just lovely. So I got the colors on my sponge, and I'm gonna try to show you somewhere how you could use this. So you put the tip in the corner of a child's face. My sponge is too dry already. I talk too much to you. So you put the tip of the sponge in the kid's corner of the eye and then just work it out. And you can, by just bending the sponge, get it wider here, and then just add the green and get nice tips to it, of course. And there is a quick and easy butterfly wing. This one's absolutely too big for kids, but I wanted to show you that you can work it out by just getting the brush between your fingers and moving it, so you can choose which color you use and which color doesn't get on the skin. Quick butterfly tip, you need this. Last sponge I wanted to show you are these little mini sponges. They fit a color block almost exactly, and you could use them to easily make a rainbow or the base of a face paint, and then just add stencils and get a really cool design. I'm gonna make a half face of it. There is just a colorful base. So I have these little butterflies by Diva Designs, and you can easily make these stencils in under a minute, and this one goes under a minute. So if it's just the one stroke with a few butterflies on there and maybe some glitter, you can create beautiful face paint art in just a few minutes. So now I once again have a douber sponge and the Mystic Sea color block again, and I'm going to add the stencils also using a color block to show you what kind of effect this gives to your creation. Well, it still is difficult to see what you're doing while stenciling yourself, so there is my first butterfly. Let me get another one on there and check that I absolutely can't see what I'm doing. So, and making them multicolor is actually pretty great for kids. They love color, and as much as of it as it could go on their face. So and if you add some glitter, and I'm sorry I don't have any glitter here at this moment, you could just create amazing effects in under a few minutes. So these were the easiest ways to use one stroke face painting with a sponge in your face painting designs. So you've got the dauber sponge for the little round creations. You could make crowns and little creatures with it. You have the petal sponge for butterfly wings. You could use very easily and doesn't take that much practice. And the last one is the mini sponge that can get you quick rainbows or crowns or simple one stroke effects. We will get more one stroke face painting with sponge in the future, but to start face painting one stroke, this could be enough to keep you busy for a few days or maybe even a week. If you like this lesson, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you want more of these online lessons in the future, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel in the link below. This way you will be notified about new lessons being uploaded to our channel, which you can then of course watch. And I hope to see you next time. Bye bye!